All right, let's talk about something we all experience every single day. Today, we're going to crack open what's called the marketer's toolbox and really get into the nitty-gritty of how companies get their products from the factory, well, into our shopping carts. Have you ever walked out of a store with a bag full of stuff you had absolutely no intention of buying? Or maybe you've got a jingle from some commercial just living rent-free in your head. Yeah, we've all been there. But have you ever really stopped and thought, wait a minute, why did that happen? Well, I can tell you it is not an accident. Nope. It's all part of a very deliberate strategy. These things are carefully designed, the result of some seriously powerful marketing and sales techniques that are at work all around us all the time. So today, that's what we're doing. We're opening up that toolbox to see exactly how it all works. We're going to look at the key strategies, the actual tools that influence what we buy. And we're starting with the most direct, the most personal tool in the entire kit. And that first tool is all about the personal touch. We're talking about selling. You know, that human face-to-face connection. It's really an art form designed to persuade, build a bit of a relationship, and of course, close the deal. But here's the thing, it's way more than just a simple transaction. At its best, personal selling is a genuine conversation. A really good salesperson isn't just going to read you a list of features off a box. No, they're going to tailor their pitch specifically to you to convince you that this thing, whatever it is going to add some real value to your life. And this is what makes it so powerful. Think about it. A TV ad is just a one-way street, right? It just talks at you. But a salesperson, they can adapt in real time. They can see your reaction, answer the specific questions popping into your head, and totally change their approach on the fly. That back and forth, that immediate feedback, you just don't get that anywhere else. And don't think it's all just winging it. There's a real method to the madness. It all starts with finding the right people in the first place, the ones who might actually want or need the product. Then, and this part is key, they handle your objections. They listen to your hesitations and address them head on. And then, finally, they go for the close. It's a whole journey, really, from that first hello to the final handshake. So you can see the trade-offs pretty clearly here. Personal selling, it's super deep, one-on-one, and you get that instant feedback. But man, is it expensive per person, and you can only talk to so many people. Advertising is basically the exact opposite. It's a huge one-to-many broadcast. It's way cheaper per person, but the feedback is slow and way less direct, which, hey, brings us perfectly to our next tool in the box. Right. So, if selling is a conversation, then advertising is a megaphone. It's all about broadcasting the message and reaching millions of people at the exact same time. This definition really nails it. Let's look at the keywords here. First, it's non-personal, so not that face-to-face chat we just talked about. And second, and this is super important, it's paid for. That's what makes it different from, say, your friend telling you about a cool new product or a newspaper writing a good review. And wow, advertising does a lot more than just try to get you to buy something right now. I mean, look at this list. It is absolutely crucial for launching a new product. How else would anyone know it exists? It's also how big companies build that brand image over decades. You know, that feeling of trust you get with a name you recognize. And on a bigger scale, it's a massive part of the economy, creating tons and tons of jobs. Okay, so we've got the one-on-one conversation and the one-to-many broadcast. What's next? Well, now it's time for the tool that sweetens the deal and makes you feel like you have to act now. We're talking about promotions. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Buy one, get one free. 50% off for a limited time. Coupons, special offers. That's all sales promotion. And the goal is incredibly simple, to create a little bit of pressure to get you to buy something and to do it right away. So why bother? Well, it's actually super strategic. A good promotion can be the little nudge you need to try a brand new product. For stores, it's a great way to clear out old stock. You know, get rid of winter coats in March to make room for swimsuits. And of course, it's like a magnet for anyone looking for a good deal, which can create a huge, even if temporary, boost in sales. When it comes down to it, it's all about psychology. It's designed to make a product feel like an amazing deal you just can't miss. It creates that sense of urgency, that little voice in your head, that FOMO, the fear of missing out, that says, if I don't buy this now, I'm going to regret it. Okay, let's recap. We have personal selling, we have advertising, we have promotions. Companies are spending a ton of money on all this stuff. But how do they know if it's working? I mean, really working? Well, that brings us to the final, and you could argue the most important tool in the entire toolbox. And that tool is controlling. This is basically the report card for the whole operation. It's the process of looking at the actual results, the sales numbers, the website clicks, whatever, and comparing them to what you hoped would happen. It's the feedback loop that keeps the whole marketing machine on track. And just like everything else, there's a clear process for this. First, you set a goal, a standard. Let's say we want to increase sales by 10% this quarter. Simple enough. Step 2, you measure what actually happened. Step 3, you compare the two. Did we hit 10%? And here's the crucial part. Step 4, you analyze the difference. If sales only went up by 5%, you have to ask why. Was the ad bad? Was the promotion confusing? This is where companies figure out what to do better next time. This is how you know if all that effort in selling, advertising, and promotions is actually paying off. You see, none of these tools work in a vacuum. The control process is what ties them all together. It's constantly checking the results to make sure the strategy is working and that all that marketing money isn't just going down the drain. So there you have it, the marketer's toolbox laid bare. Now, the next time you're out in the world, watching a commercial, talking to a salesperson, or seeing a 2-for-1 deal, you'll know what's really going on. You'll see the strategy in action. So now that you know the tools, which one are you going to spot first?